Good afternoon, Anthis. Another successful week has passed and we are less than 80 days away to the start of summer break. We have looked into some pretty important stuff going on around the Career Academy, and we are giving you all access to what's happening at Anthis. First off,
the Career Academy offers a hands-on allied health class that has been making major progress in their studies. This past week, we have found some pretty cool stuff going on in allied health.
This class is medical assisting, and it's just like learning about what you would do in like the health career. Like we mainly work in like outpatient settings.
Basically, it's about medical assisting. So you would like go to a health facility, and then I would be like taking your vitals and stuff like that.
Medical assisting. This class is about learning how to deal with patients and office work
in outpatient settings.
Medical assisting is to teach students how to work in an outpatient physician office. So they work in the front office and they work in the back office, taking patients back and histories and helping the doctor.
We're working on CPR and first aid.
We are doing first aid and CPR.
First aid and CPR.
First aid and CPR.
Yep, how to save lives.
It's hands-on.
The class is very hands-on, and Ms. Schaefer's a very nice teacher.
Okay.
Getting our certification as a medical assistant when you're 18 instead of like having to go to college and paying like thousands of dollars for it.
How we get to do hands-on things, learn about clinical, we do clinicals.
My favorite thing about this class is the hands-on stuff and just getting certified. And after this, if you're 18 and you get certified at the end, then you can work in a hospital.
I taught at the college level, and I was finding my students were coming at the college level not really prepared for college level work, and so I was hoping to come down to the high school level and help students be more college ready.
The Career Academy welding class has been working hard and are making some pretty cool stuff while gaining life experiences.
Oh, they leave with a variety of skills. They have shielded metal arc welding experience, they have TIG welding experience, they have MIG welding experience, oxy-fuel experience, and experience with all the machinery in the weld shop. They can obtain their AWS certification if they try real hard. They leave with a lot. If they stay here for 2 years, they're ready for the workforce.
Welding has just been a part of my life, and I just tried to get more experience, and the more experience I got, now it's trying to get me through life and have a long life career.
Real life skills, general teamwork basically, because it's kind of what we are. We're all a giant team family here. You know, teamwork is the biggest thing to have, so.
the Culinary Academy has come a long way from the beginning of the year. They do more than just eat in there. They have begun looking more and more like real chefs.
Not having enough workspace for all the students that we have, students not being very familiar with culinary terms and things like that. Well, I'm in the bakery most of the time, so anything to bake. We've just done pretzels. We did Bavarian creams last week. We're doing a creme brulee this week. They have done French bread. They have done pan bread. I like both sides of the kitchen. I taught over at Ivy Tech, kind of fell into it. I was their purchasing agent and lab tech, and my boss got sick, and I kind of had to run the program while he was there, so I had to do teaching his class, and got into it and found I was pretty good at it, and so I taught for 10 years at Ivy Tech.
So far, probably anything that has to do with raw meat. but I don't know, it's something enjoyable about making meat.
My favorite thing to cook is soup. I love the flavors it takes and the enhancement you could do to it.
Chicken. It was this really annoying chicken that when it got hot, instead of it bled and it like boiled out and it turned black and gross. It was terrible.
Eggs. You can't tell when they're starting to cook or when they're starting to burn.
It's a good environment. You get to try a lot of different stuff, and it's been pretty informative. And there's a lot of just creativity still a part of it, other than the set rules you have to follow.
If you want to cook, it's a good place to come. You learn a lot of new skills. You get to eat a lot of food, become fat, meet new people.
The cosmetology department has been working on some pretty impressive hair designs this past week. We have an in-depth look on why the class is really forming them to become great stylists. Okay, are you a second year or first year?
First year.
Okay, what's your favorite part about cosmetology?
My favorite part about cosmetology is coloring and cutting hair and styling it.
Emily Bogan.
Okay, what's your favorite part about cosmetology?
My favorite part is learning everything new and doing what I love.
Okay. What are you currently working on?
We are currently working on finger waves, which are super hard.
Well, I started working at the Career Academy about 3 years ago, and I was just mostly concentrating on my own business at Lux Spa, and I decided that I needed to get back into teaching because I'd been a teacher about 10 years before that. And because of the lack of training that a lot of the students that would come into the spa wanting jobs, they weren't as well equipped as what I thought a student should be. And we had some problems at our salon with a student that had just come out of beauty school that prompted me to write an article, because I also write articles for magazines and textbooks. Prompted us to write an article that says, is their license your liability, talking about the bad training that some of the students have come out of beauty schools with. And I decided that it's time for me, now that I'm getting a little older and both my daughters are out of college, to get back in the teaching game and ensure that the future of cosmetology in Fort Wayne is a bright one filled with knowledge. That's why.
Man, the weather looking pretty cold.
Weather. Yeah.
Pretty cold. All right, now to the weather with Devin.
Thank you, Jamel. And hit today's forecast, we have a lot of snow and rain coming in soon. We have snow in Fort Wayne, and then it's all past in Ohio and Columbus, and then rain coming later tonight. And this weekend's forecast, Friday, partly cloudy, 34 degrees is a high. Saturday, possible rain, high of 40. And Sunday, partly cloudy, high of 42. Back to you guys.
Here at the Career Academy, we have an automotive team known as Skunks Works. This elite team works hard to build big and loud. Mr. Rickard, one of the automotive teachers, formed this team to see what some of his students are capable of and to show people around town what his students can do. When they are done with the engines they have built, they will show the Career Academy students what they did at the Career Academy's picnic this upcoming May.
A group of students working hard can go a long way. Most recently, the Career Academy's computer repair team placed third in state and are very happy with their results.
Cyber Patriot is created by the Air Force, and it's for students in the school, and they work on security fundamentals, trying to secure networks and just protect against hackers.
And you guys competed in state for this?
Yes.
And you guys got third?
Yes, we did.
Yep. How was your experience in that? Was it a good experience?
Yeah, it was challenging, but at the same time it was kind of fun as well.
Alright, as far as the class, we schedule like time within the day for us to do like simulations on labs and stuff on a virtual machine, and it's prepared us pretty well. I mean, for us to get this far is pretty impressive because last year, I think we actually went farther than last year. So, I mean, I was impressed.
Wow, that is impressive. This past week, we had the chance to interview the Career Academy's assistant principal to find out more about the background information that not everyone hears about.
I'm Bob Roebuck. I'm the assistant principal here at the Career Academy at Anthis. And the question posed to me is, why did we change our name and how has it affected us this year? In essence, it's because of getting with the modern age of technology, and the Academy sounds more like the professional world that we're trying to serve. And we're just keeping up with the times, trying to stay sharp, and having the new image hopefully will bring more students into our programs that are serious and really want to learn some of the programs and get the certifications and be ready to work when they leave high school, and also know that in order to stay in the career market, they're going to have to keep up with the times and be a lifelong learner as well. The next question I'd like to answer is, will there be any big changes for next year? And actually, there's always big changes every year, it seems like. What we're seeing right now is a brand new building, or an old building that's getting a brand new facelift, and that's the old construction trades building on Douglas Street. And this particular building will be a place where family members can go for all the questions that they need to have answered for their students. It's a family student service center, and in this particular building they will house several different administrators that will be working out of that building. The front of the building will no longer be facing Douglas Street. The front of that building will be facing the parking lot to the west, and it's the building right in front of the downtown post office. So if you go outside today and you look over there, you'll see some scaffolding set up, and you'll see some block masons laying some block. So that's one change that's coming along, and I'm sure there'll probably be some others. And it's all to promote student growth and see our school system prosper. So that's a change that'll be coming.
We have the privilege to interview a young man by the name of Armani Lewis this past week. We looked into his work of his recent graphic designs that's making a big impact on the world today. His confidence shows that he is making steps to having a big future.
Inspired you to make this?
What pretty much inspired me to make the design was me being a youth and looking at the changes of how our economy has changed throughout past generations. And basically, I tried my hardest in the design that I chose, or that I created, was because I see how the economy is changing, how it is affecting generations to come, and then it's affecting ours. So I took it seriously when I created my design.
What did you learn from the experience?
What I learned from the experience was basically the professionalism and the time and effort into creating an effective design, and as well as pretty much doing your research before you completely dive into it. You always have to do your research before you do anything, or things could crumble like a loaf of bread at any point in a given time.
Would you ever do this again?
I'll be more than happy to do the project over again, because I had a lot of fun creating the project, and I liked the research and the things that I have learned behind the project, and I also like the overall purpose of the project. So I would love to do it again, and I would suggest it to many other students as well.
Okay. To try and prepare us for the future, many students here at the Career Academy joined Skills USA. Skills USA is a national nonprofit organization serving teachers, high school and college students who are preparing for careers in trade, technical and skilled service occupations. Students compete in their area of study beginning at a regional level, and if they succeed, move on to bigger stages. This year, we have 69 students traveling to Indianapolis to compete at state. These students successfully competed at regionals and will represent the Career Academy April 15th and 16th in areas like cabinetry, TV production, cosmetology, and digital cinema. It will be a busy weekend for those students, and if they should win at state and place first in their category, they will move on to nationals. Skills USA Nationals will be held in Louisville, Kentucky the last week of June. Now to sports with Davion.
Hey, man, exciting weekend going on. First, we have basketball. Bishop DeWanger is taking on New Haven, 6 p.m. And at the same time, Southside is looking to get another victory as they play Muncie Central. Another game would be Bishop Lewis playing Columbia City. Homestead will be taking on Wayne. They're going to fight that one to get a nicer win. Northrop plays Northside, and it's going to be a hard section of the first round. We just see who has the skills to push on and to get further on in the season. Now, changing up subjects, we have a little clip with me and further three-sport athlete Ronnie Barnett.
Guys, it's Davion, and I'm here with three-athlete player Ronnie Barnett. Tell us a little stuff.
I'm Southside High School, man. Three-sport athlete, wrestling, track, football. Just trying to get better, man. Get me and my mama out the hood.
That's good. Like, tell us a little more about how you're putting in the work.
You know, I got defense MVP, but that's not good enough. You know, I went and took on wrestling, get better at tackling, running track, second year. Just trying to get faster, trying to get better, you know.
It's time. Signing out, Davion.
Thank you for watching Career Academy News.